Many of these people actually started the way these guys have started. You know, they decided that they're going to be rap artists. Unfortunately, some of them have decided to go into more singing than rapping. What is causing all of this? That's the conversation that we're having here on the show. So please make some noise for Omar Banner, Sweet Styles in the building, and Raggy's in the building as well. All right, so they are the three guys. So who are, three guys. This is a guy, you know. Sweet Styles is a guy. You know, there's three guys in the studio. And I got also over here, my brother, Kwame Dazi is here. He's the host of Showbiz A to Z.
And when I talk to you, Mellow. You be fancy.
That's so Kwame Dazi. Kofi is here, my brother. How is it going, man? So I know you guys love these guys. Like you love them.
So much.
And Kwame, what's your impression first of all?
I am blown away. This is a beautiful work of art. When it comes to rap, you say it is rhythmic African poetry. It's ours. And it's so nice seeing these young ones weave words in certain ways. Look at what they did, right?
Yeah.
You know, how you pick a word, make sure it rhymes and makes sense. Fantastic, and I love that.
Okay. Kofi, are you impressed?
I am. It's supposed to be a group, right?
No, they're individuals. They're on their own.
Okay, so you are individual, independent artists.
Yep.
Oh, okay. You know the synergy. And when they rap together, I felt like they were a group.
A group
I think they would make a solid group.
Oh, is it?
I think so, because you know they've got different styles.
Okay.
Completely different styles. And it can complement each other. So maybe they can look.
You can think about that. Okay, so what we're going to do is that we're going to give one minute to the two of you.
I'm
telling you. Sweet Styles, yeah. So Raggy's freestyle, we're going to give you 1 minute for you guys to do your own thing again because Omar did another one. So you guys are going to do another and then we'll come into the conversation. So Sacrifice, you ready? All right, draw something. Let's see what it can do right about now. 1 minute each. Bust me.
Every line. Okay, T. Yeah. T. No matter your speed on the beat, them on white set to one or so now you go day back. My name is Huka as a blade, and I know the past front. I'm coming out and I look sharp. God bless you all. We feel before that we come to Kobe and remember feedback. But Joey Profima don't gaba. Regardless, the miss. God bless you, bruh. My catch was a mommy opponent. I'm if you're son of a capella. Let's say beats in the sound cry, Raggy, remember what capella. Yeah. The Abana Mubu in a Mediona a capella. And to me, who man in a time you've been coming in fan, a capella. We feel night, I'll come and the difference between every photo and the Eva. Boy, be a better team, Yaman, born a minute time, I'm in the coffee ever. You'll say what would I'm royal cow, and I will be home while I'm with the Eva. With the Musa Paluta line, I will show you face is gone with my Eva. Yes, me a bad boy, Mr. Tapu, my play, I'm swapping with Timba. Try find it, Yabba, and Tashi, you don't say setting back. Yes, I had my girls, so I seen a major news, of course, with the Timba. When him start being Timmy Sans, so you keep asking, I'm in the Timba. Yeah, some of us say that if you dream in the dream, in a fin, yeah, just saying to me, maybe at a time when I'm so proud of fast, yeah. Maybe a dear to bet to the day, baby, and when I see him, Shango, Paddy, Sige, Benyano, Manka, say, I could just get group right now, and just here.
Okay.
Every line.
Sweet star, you're next.
Again and again. Listen. Yo. See, and then I'm a phone with you in the mouth with television. Life so sweet, and you get this easy. You're the being and I'm things so much. You're ODI and the opposition. People that talk about us, you need to want to talk about us. They say we do bad and they talk about us. Not one America, you and me, I mean us. When we are in the prophet, they're here, I'm in fast war. Brana, I'm in fast war. Some cameras should have been a move just war. Yo, see, when you must say, back in the trenches, I remember I used to sleep on the benches. I never thought I would cross those bridges. See, wanted to climb, I was still at the edges. Started from the button and they call me the less. Glory to God today, they call me blessed. If you want to enter my life without the keyboard, let me tell you, you can't access because I can't first. You will confess, so we contest. You go no side, but the best in my absence. Rappers know the rap sense. Who are you to battle me? I hate nonsense. Yo, again and again.
So honestly, it's gonna help me so much that I would wake up one day and see any of these guys deciding that they're gonna sing instead of rapping. Which is possible, by the way.
Very possible.
Because we've seen many of their type end up becoming singers than, rappers that we want them to be. Would you feel the same way? Looking at the kind of talent they exhibit?
I wouldn't feel the same way. I think both singing and rap they are expression of art forms or your feelings. So if you decide to maybe rap and at a point in time you want to sing, it's a different way of expressing yourself, your innate ability.
When you want to make it the new style,
and
when you make it the new you, because we know the likes of 50 Cent, Eminem, all these guys have rapped and still rapping. There have never been time they say that, oh, they're known as singers in a way. But if you decide that, okay, 90% of your works now become more of singing than rapping, that's like you're gone.
Music is business. You study the terrain and then you know what the people want, you give it to them. All the Ghanaian rappers who have now turned into singers, the Palutas, the Kofi Kinaatas, name them. If you ask them why they do that, they tell you that the people want the singing, so they give it to them. There is something Sarkodie has done over the years that is working for him, and that is trying to lace his rap verses with some catchy melodies and all that. I think maybe if the people want melodies and you think you can't just ditch your rap, you do the hybrid. You do some singing, you do some rap as well. There are some people who go and hire singers to do the choruses for them. Sarkodie is one of them, and that is beautiful. And that is why Sarkodie will still do his rap, get the chorus, get the hook, and still get people hooked on. So for me, it is the individual choice. What works for you? If you tell Paluta to go back to his typical hardcore rap today, he might fight you. Why? Because the singing is working for him. So if you think the audience, your target audience now, loves singing more than rap, give it to them. If you think the hardcore rap is going to help you, do that. Lyrical Joe recently released his album, I Am album. If you listen, he's doing more melodies now. And even the world over, even American rap now is turning more melodic. Listen to Drake. Listen to Post Malone. Listen to all the younger generation of rappers coming up. Even though most of them will not sing as an R&B singer, their rap content now sounds more melodic because they sing the rap or they rap the song, if you like. So to me, it is what the people now want, what is in vogue, what the target audience is demanding of you as an artist. If that is what is going to put the money into your pocket, why?
Just do it. Kofi, is it not a bit dangerous that we are heading towards a certain generation like that?
It's dangerous because it hurts no one.
It's no one at the end of the day.
But I mean, it's an economic decision. And I feel like if rap is to be working, they won't ditch to their secondary talents. Because for a rapper, your primary talent is to rap. You are better at rapping than you are at singing. I mean, if we can be realistic, Paluta is doing well, but if you listen carefully, you know he's not a Kwame Eugene.
Yes.
What has worked for him is that he brings a certain rap vibe into the...
That is very easily for people to relate with.
Yeah, but it won't work in the long term. Because
that's what the problem
in the long term, you are going to be judged as an expert in singing, and then you come short when compared to the Kwame Eugenes and the Kiddies. So I feel like I don't have a problem if a musician wants to blend. I think Obrafour did very well with that a lot. Obrafour's first album was purely rap album. But his second album, he sang himself at some point, then he would rap as well, and it worked for him. A blend works. Completely leaving the rap music, for me, it's not the best. But I think when it comes to survival, if you are a midfielder and the opportunity is in goalkeeping, it doesn't matter if you become an Onana. because
first of all, you should run in there.
No, of course. You have to butter your bread. Because at the end of the day, I mean, one of the industries that kills talent the most is music and football. I mean, once you see one Michael Essien, 2,000 ended in the street. When you see one Sarkodie, 2,000 ended in the street. And so as a young person who has invested like 5 years, 10 years of your time rapping, and then you realize that rapping is not getting you that traction, what should be the way out? I believe that a blend would do, because there are times when you also build your career, even when you cough on a line, people are going to appreciate it. And so just blend well. But completely leaving your core talent, I won't advise it.
And that is what my problem is now. I watched Rhythm and Flow. It was a Netflix production that has to do with, you know, guys who have got serious love for rap.
Yeah.
And so my problem was that, okay, why people are actually churning out rappers with programs like these? We are using our ciphers to bring up rappers who eventually turn into singers. And I felt like, okay, if we have to compete the world, how do we represent? I'll come to that for us to look at that. But let me ask, Raggy, you've been doing this rap for the longest?
No, not really longest.
You used to be a singer before rapper, or a rapper?
No.
From this day one?
From day one, I've been a rapper.
Is this something you think that you can sustain?
Oh, yeah. It is. Actually, like Chairman was saying.
Speak a bit louder for me.
There should be a blend, you know, in it sometimes.
So you have also made your mind that you start singing very soon?
Not really tuned into singing, but like he used Sarkodie as an example. Yeah, Sarkodie don't really sing, but then, you know, the dynamics he puts in the rap makes you feel like he's singing, and that's what gets him improved.
Okay.
Yeah. So
has anybody told you that your this rap will not get you anywhere because there's no money in rap?
Oh no, nobody has ever said that to me before.
There hasn't been any advice from any industry person to you on that?
No.
Okay.
For now, I've not received any notes like that.
Okay. Sweet Star, let me talk to you as well. This is what you want to do, a rapper?
First of all, let me say thank you so much. This is what I want to do. This is what I love to do. I do sing as well.
Okay.
But I mean, there is something unique about me. Don't worry, you get to know soon. We are blending the two.
Let me know now. I mean, really, I'm here.
If I tell you by mouth, you're not going to believe it.
Okay.
But if you hear the song and it moves you.
Okay. So you've done songs that has singing in them.
Exactly. I do.
And you listen to them and you feel that this is how I want to do this.
Yes, I do.
I see.
Yes, sir.
Omar, what about you?
I mean, with the fans, you are going to get people who are going to love you for singing, and then love you, and then other people who are going to love you for rapping. Now, it's up to you. You are supposed to feed both of them. So it's just with you blending it. With me, I've been dropping rap. I have this thing called Fancy Drill. I bring out episodes. I'll be dropping episode 25 next week.
Whoa.
Yes, full rap. But then I'm promoting a song right now, which I sang, a full singing song.
No rap? Or
No rap. I sang. That doesn't mean I've turned into a singer or I'm leaving the rap to attend to another thing. No. I mean, we all know the situation we are in here, in Ghana here with the rap thing. Yes, so definitely you would have to go and then chase the hits, because shows about one for our rapper, they will go and call those who are doing the singing. Yes, but then when it's time for the freestyle and blah blah, they will come and then call you. And see singers and they be our veggies scanning at all.
A rapper.
Yes, and a rap and a good dama. Not something better. Yeah, so that's for me.
So it means that it's the demand that is pushing these guys into where they're getting into.
But musically, you know, melodies appeal to a wider audience than just words spoken to rhythm. When somebody is rapping, it is lyrics and rhythm alone. When somebody is singing a song, it is lyrics, rhythm, and melodies. Taking three elements of music. And for people, if somebody doesn't understand your language, the language that you are singing in, and the person can vibe to the melody, that alone can let them love what you're doing. It is limited in rap. For rap, you only vibe to the rhythm, the flow, if you don't understand the language. For singing, if you don't understand the language, the melody can move you. So rap is more or less like a diminished version of a music form because it lacks melody. That is why nowadays, I said earlier on, some of these rappers are trying to be melodic with their rap. And it is now a global thing, because if you sing or if you rap in just the words, as in spoken words, just like talking, and I don't understand what you are saying, I don't understand Fanti or Chi, it means that I'm going to lack something musically. But if you do the same thing with melodies, it is an extra or an added element of music. So internationally, everybody, anybody who listens to it gets 3 elements to vibe to. That is why most people would want to do the singing. But again, KMG, it doesn't mean that if you can't sing, if you're a rapper and you can't sing, you should sing. There are some rappers who can sing, like maybe Sweet Star or Omar. They can rap and they can sing. So that is for them. But there are others who can't sing at all, but they are forcing to sing. If you can't sing, you're a rapper, you can't sing, get somebody who is a nice vocalist to do the choruses for you. This was done during the hip life days. For those groups that had singers, look back. Bright will sing and rap. Ronnie will come and do some raga at the end. You have a variety. So it is not compulsory that because now almost every rapper in Ghana is singing, you need to go and sing. I've heard some terrible singing from some rappers in recent times. It is not compulsory. If you can't sing the choruses, move into mouth. As simple as that.
Kofi, so it means that you should have a certain skill beyond just anybody listening to you and saying that, oh, this guy is a rapper, but he's trying to sing also, I'll pardon him because he's not a singer.
You know, in terms of appreciating music, you don't do it out of sympathy. Like, naturally, you must love it to want to even listen again. It's not a deliberate thing. The moment you listen and you like it, nothing will stop you from listening again. You know, the key thing is that historically, rap itself started as a complementary genre. It was never a standalone genre. It went with singing. Consistently, all the top rappers, they use singers. There are just about 2 rappers who are known for not using singers. I think Rakim or someone else. It's not that popular. And so, I mean, there is a trend there. The problem is that we are shifting from the core hip life genre. That is why we are not appreciating rappers working with singers. But that was like the most beautiful aspect of Ghana music. When you had the likes of Lord Kenya featuring, imagine Lord Kenya and Dasibre Jamina. Omahini Pozo and this woman, Erama Bedu. Like High Life coming with rap. That was dope. But you know, the thing with Ghana is that we are so adaptive. Whenever the world changes, we change along and then we leave behind what we had. That is why we are here. And so currently, the rappers find themselves in a position where they are to be seen as standalone musicians, when the best we've had in the past relied on
the singers
to gel. Lord Kenya, for me, my favorite of all time, but he didn't do everything alone. Of course, he had songs that he did alone, Sikaba, Driver Susuko, and all those songs. But Chiki and all those top
Even Driver Susuko, the chorus
there was a backing.
Yes.
There was a chorus.
Sikamba Pumfano was him alone, right?
No, he did some.
Nana Finn,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, he did that.
Yes.
And when you look at Sikamba Pumfano, you see pure highlights coming together with rap. And for me, that was beautiful. Sarkodie didn't just start rapping. Baby, the things they do. You had good singing back in it. That even when you don't listen to the rap, you can listen to the singing alone and it brings you some satisfaction. The truth with rap is that rap has a limited audience. Not everyone appreciates the rap, the flow and all those stuff. But then it comes with also religious fan base. If people like you, they like you forever.
Which is what Sarkodie is enjoying.
Yes. They like you forever because, you know, you don't ever get used to lyrics. Like, Lord Kenya, that rap, for me, the best rap song ever.
Is this so? A boss?
You know, you never get used to it. But you have just a few people to satisfy. I feel like before, as a rapper, you move into attempting singing, cement that base, prove yourself to the core, and work alongside people who sing, people who are better at that than you. We should encourage groups coming together. I mean, groups are complementary. It's only here that when people are in group, someone thinks that he is better than the other. They work for some time, then they separate. But in a group, even the least significant person contributes something. That when you take the person out of it, like you have 10 honey ho. Oh, honey ho is good. You say, but kiki, what is that? But that is where somebody gets the
Also
energy.
likes, yeah.
If you take that out, you don't have pride. If you take Tietia out, you don't have pride. I think the last time I said that, the guy insulted me big time, and I kept quiet. But if you are able to form groups and you are able to sustain them, you complement each other. You have the singer here, you have the rapper here. In the past, then you have someone who was doing the raga, and it was working fine. So artists should assess themselves and know where their strength lies. If you are not good at singing, we won't accept your song because everyone is singing. There has been a lot of songs that have flopped. Not all sang songs have been successful. And so you can look at a few examples. In fact, how many have been very successful?
That's
if you take Paluta, Amrado was doing well, but when Paluta came up,
there was that.
Amrado went down. And so ask ourselves, over the past 3 years.
Happy that you say he went
I'm sorry, he's one of the best rappers. He's one of the best rappers around. One of the best rappers.
He's looking
around.
at the trends.
He's one of the best rappers around. I was disappointed when I saw him singing, but I understood it. I mean, it's about food. It's about bread and butter.
Did you?
Yes, I mean,
okay. Unfortunately, my time, we're going to go, but let me find out for these guys. Do you guys have projects you're working on you want to talk about? You've got...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There are works in the pipeline, you know.
Pipeline, right?
Yeah.
Is yours also in the pipeline?
Political talk. Next willing, God willing, next month, I'll be releasing a song titled
Next
Blue.
week?
Next month,
right?
June. Yes, I'll be releasing a song titled Blue, and it's going to blow your mind.
Okay, I want my mind blown up because there's too much in this mind. I don't know what I'm doing.
I got you.
I want you to blow it up for me. Yeah, Omar.
Okay, super. So with me, I have Sorry Out featuring RGM Wonder. It's out now. Dropped the last 2 weeks, and then it's moving. I mean, it's moving. Yeah. So Sorry is out. I have Fancy Drill EP also online. I mean, they should go and then listen to the raps. This year I would be giving them the EP3 for the Fancy Drill.
Okay.
And then still drop another EP. I mean, aside the Fancy Drill, like 5 songs or 4 songs. Correct. Aside the Fancy Drill is just rap, and then the other EP is music.
Okay.
I mean, music I've featured singers on. So I mean, there's a lot.
All right, there's a lot you guys are putting together, but I appreciate you guys coming through and sharing your talent with us. You're incredible talents, and I believe that you guys can do a lot, you know, if you focus. So stay focused, do what you got to do, and make it happen, all right? We love you guys. Now, DJ Sacrifice was on the other side giving us the music, but let me say a big thank you to these two gentlemen over here.
Another thing is, you know, you are young guys. As you are doing the music, you should be doing something else in addition. Go to school, if the opportunity is there, go to school.
So they don't just focus?
If the opportunity is there, find an alternative career. I'm not saying ditch the music. You see, the more you broaden your horizon, the better your lyrics even becomes. If you are learning, if you are reading, you become lyrically better.
Okay.
And so everything you do will eventually feed into your music craft.
Okay.
And so don't just be out there doing the music without doing other stuff that would improve you.
Great stuff.